Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 3 Mountain Circle here in Lake Oswego. We're located at the rear of the home. We're straight, only about 2 feet out from the rear sliding glass door, the downstairs basement sliding glass door, directly underneath the deck boards. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout. It does not have a cap on it. It looks like when the deck was put in, they chopped the top of it off. It's still down here, but they never replaced the cap. So I would recommend installing a flange and cap on this. You'll probably have to cut the cleanout a little shorter, but that would be ideal anyway. It's a very awkward spot to try and get a camera into. Anyway, we just inserted the camera at the base of the cleanout. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. The line just transitioned there a second ago to cast iron and then now to concrete pipe. There was some stuff sloughing off the top of the pipe there. We'll have to take another look at that on the way out to see if we can see anything. Sometimes you'll get, like in the past, there may have been a clog somewhere that backed the line up and it caused debris to deposit on the top of the pipe. Over time, that stuff will dry and then it will slough off at some point. So that might probably all it is, but I'm trying to get a better look at it. And then here at 69 feet, we have reached the terminus of the line. I think it's using some kind of easement. The line goes out the rear here, and I don't think it's gone far enough to get back out to the street. Anyway, I'm going to go locate the camera head, and we'll let the line drain out here for a couple minutes before pulling back. I was able to pick up the camera signal. I'm not able to get right on top of it. I think the line ends up terminating or heading through a bunch of sticker bushes and stuff like that. So I'm going to pull the camera back closer and relocate it just so we can get an idea of the direction it heads. Right now I can't tell if it's heading out towards the street or if it's going to the rear of the property to hit some easement back there or something. Most of our water is now drained out of the line here. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back. Now, whenever you have an easement situation like this, I always recommend looking into it to find out where your responsibility starts and stops. Now here's all that junk here. So this right here currently, unfortunately, I'm not able to tell. We can do a toilet flush real quick to see if that will move anything through there. That right there is probably going to have to get jetted out of the way in order to remove it from the line to see what's underneath there. It could just be simply old debris that collected and sloughed off the pipe. It could also be part of the pipe that's busted free. I'll do a toilet flush here real quick, see if we can get that thing to move at all. But that's a big obstruction sitting there in the middle of the line that's going to cause toilet paper and stuff to hang up. Well, at this point, the flush has already come down the line here. I wasn't able to watch it go by, but I can see that the object there has not moved at all. Oh, and it's quite thick. That needs to be jetted out of the line there. It's going to cause a blockage in the pipe. And sometimes what you get, we can see here obviously that this line has had an update done to it. What I've also seen plenty of times in the past is when someone's cutting cast iron, it kind of reacts like glass or porcelain or something like that. It will crack and shatter. Sometimes when people are cutting the old cast iron to tie this new pipe on, it busts a piece of that pipe off and it gets down the line. That piece of debris there, it looks just like a piece of cast iron pipe. It's all rusty orange colored, and it does look like it's thick enough to be an actual pipe wall of the cast iron. So the line needs to be jetted and then re-scoped to ensure that thing's been removed from there. If it's not moving after a jetter goes through, you're going to have to dig that portion of the line up and physically remove it, because it's a huge object there that if that thing is solid and rigid, it's not coming out of there probably with a hydrojet. Hopefully it's some kind of old debris and stuff, and you can get this thick rusty layer on cast iron. Sometimes it will slough off. We'll kind of have to wait and see until a jet goes through. I'm going to try and relocate here, see where it's going. And I'm starting to get a signal. It looks like the line is right now heading straight back through the forest towards the creek back there. I don't think it makes it all the way to the creek. I would look into it, though. It's a very tricky spot to locate, and I have to go on multiple people's property in order to even locate it, I believe. So I would check with the city, pull some records and stuff, see where the line goes and where responsibility starts and stops at. Alright, so yeah, the line is going straight back. It obviously makes a turn or two throughout there, but it's essentially going straight back into the woods. Its exact terminating point I'm not able to locate without getting permission to be on other people's property. But at this time, there's no particularly good reason to locate, not until we know that there's a whether or not you need to dig that piece of debris up there that's stuck in the line. I'm just about to reel the camera out of the line. So apart from the debris stuck there around 61 feet, the rest of the pipe itself is in good shape with good flow all the way out to the terminus there. Well, apart from the debris in the line, it is functioning properly at this time, but obviously with the debris in there, it is certainly not functioning. It's at just the right height to, especially if someone puts a ball of toilet paper down the line, it's going to get caught there very easily. I would get that taken care of sooner rather than later. And there is a deck board up here you can pull. Hopefully the Drain Clean guys watch this video. They don't look like they're standard Phillips or flathead. They look like a star bit or a square pattern screw. You can actually pull some deck boards up here though that they've left with screws in them, so you can do that. I just don't have that bit here today. If you're going to do any hydrojetting, you're 100% going to need to pull those boards. There's not enough room in here to articulate a jetter under this deck.